Welcome back to Houston Life. When it comes to this lunchtime staple, you really can't go wrong with any combination. It is one of my favorite foods, for sure.
And that staple, by the way, is a sandwich, of course. So did you know August is National Sandwich Month? Well, I did not until Houston Life came into my life. And today we are elevating our favorite childhood sandwiches with a chef-inspired twist. Here to show us how it's done, please welcome back Chef Brandy Key, Director of Culinary Operations for Daily Gather, Dish Society. Brandy Key, you are a legend. Your food is not only beautiful, it tastes so delicious. My mom says hi. We love visiting your restaurants when she's in town. Mm-hmm. And let's talk about sandwiches. Can we just get some close-ups on these beautiful sandwiches?
Gorgeous.
Tell us what we've got here. I understand that this first grouping, this is from Daily Gather.
Yeah, so this is some sandwiches from Daily Gather. We've got a French dip that's made with brisket. We've got a little garden sandwich with all the vegetables in it.
So if you're a veg eater, this is anything but boring right there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we've got our rotisserie chicken sandwich. So it's a version of a club.
Gorgeous.
Wow.
Gorgeous. Wow, look at that garden Sammy with all those loaded veggies.
All layered.
So good.
Great bread from Slow Dough. Really, really tasty sandwiches.
And all the different bread options, too, the different buns here. This first one's on a pretzel.
And then we've got whole grain, and then we've got a ciabatta loaf.
Yum. Okay.
And then we've got some sandwiches from Dish Society as well. We've got our hot chicken sandwich, which is pretty famous. People love that sandwich.
I'm a fan.
Barbecue sandwich and our pesto chicken sandwich, which has been on the menu since we started. Absolutely favorite. But this is what we're really excited about.
Yeah, because, okay, so these are the ones that you guys are making in a chef kitchen, but our regular PB&Js and stuff don't have to be boring. I loved a PB&J every day. My mom packed that for me. I was very grateful. But as an adult, we're trying to be elevated. Okay?
Yes, we're going to take it up a notch. So what I did with your sandwich, I actually put my favorite sandwich with that one as well.
Okay.
So what we've got here is we've got some brioche bread here, and we're going to basically take a PB&J and we're going to take a belt or a bacon, egg, lettuce, and tomato. But we've kind of changed up some of the things. The sweet, the salty, savory, all of this works great for breakfast.
Okay.
So we're going to start with a little bit of peanut butter, and I might get y'all to get me a little, y'all can get in here and get your hands dirty a little bit.
Yeah.
How have you prepared this brioche, by the way?
This brioche has just been buttered and then just a little bit of salt on it. So it's got a little toasty edge on the outside.
Did you put it in the pan or in a toaster?
I did it in a pan.
Okay.
So then we're going to take a little bit of jelly. You could just use that same thing there. So I use strawberry jelly.
On the same side
On
as
the same side as the peanut butter.
Okay.
So I use strawberry jelly because I think strawberries and tomatoes go really, really well together. So next, we're going to do a little bit of bacon. So I'm just going to reach over you here.
All right.
And we put the bacon on the peanut butter side because peanut butter and bacon, who doesn't like peanut butter and bacon? Let's grab one more piece and just tear that in half, put it right on top.
Sure.
So this is our kind of sweet side.
Okay.
Now we're going to take this egg. I'll switch this over for you and just slide this off. So I've got a little egg here. It's got a little runny yolk.
And what is it? So over medium then?
Over medium. Egg and peanut butter.
You
I promise you, it tastes delicious.
Okay.
It's a little creaminess.
Okay.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of lettuce. If you just want to put a little lettuce on top of there.
Sure.
Now, if you think peanut butter and lettuce don't work together, think about a spring roll. You're eating it with peanut sauce, and you have a little piece of lettuce. So
excellent point.
These are some tomatoes that I cooked down. With honey and a little seasoning, so it's kind of sweet and savory.
Okay.
We're going to pop that right on top here.
Okay.
And so now we have a BLT and a peanut butter jelly all together.
Ooh.
Here, you want me to cut that for you?
I think my egg is already
that's
doing
perfect.
that delicious thing it does.
So let's just do a little cut here for you.
Without the crust, oh, I love it.
Always.
This is exactly how I love it.
So there you've got a beautiful peanut butter.
Unexpected
And savory.
combination.
So
Tessa
sweet,
seemed a little
savory,
concerned.
salty.
What?
I was. This is delicious.
You love it?
I really love it.
Awesome. Very good.
I can impress some people with this.
It's good stuff. And tell us how you did the tomatoes,
So
tomatoes
this
and
is
honey?
sun-dried tomatoes that I cooked down with a little honey, sugar, vinegar until it made a paste, and I pureed it.
Just in a saute pan?
Just in a saute pan.
Wow.
So it's got a
This is
little of that
fantastic.
acidic from a tomato, but it still has a little sweetness because we want to stay in that breakfast place.
Okay. I'm
All
gonna trade
right.
time
I'm coming
places.
back for that.
I'm going to come over
All right,
to work on the tuna.
All right, here we go. So I got olive oil packed tuna just from the grocery store.
Oh.
But if you find some that are from Italy or from Spain, this is a great thing to do.
Okay.
So So what I've done is I've taken a little tuna
Look at that.
and I have put some peppers and herbs and olive oil in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to start on the bottom bun. We're going to put the mayo that you would typically have in a tuna sandwich on the bottom. So this way the tuna's not drowned out.
Is this just regular mayo?
This is mayo with a little bit of garlic.
Okay, I thought I could smell
Little bit of garlic.
or something.
You've got a nose for garlic, my friend.
All right, and then Derek,
good
I'm going to have you
stuff.
take all of that tuna and just, you can use the same spoon.
Okay.
We're all using it together.
Wow, that tuna is beautiful.
Pile it right on
So
top.
all of this tuna.
Yes.
Stack it.
Stack
Okay.
it.
I like a nice
So
generous helping.
what we've done here is I've taken the onion, the celery, all those crunchy vegetables, and I've taken them out of the tuna so they stay nice and crunchy. So this is going to have great olive oil flavor. You're really going to taste the tuna. So here I've just taken a little onion, fennel, a little celery. We're going to mix this up, and I'll help you with this part.
Oh, the
We're just-
fennel is so nice
We're
too.
going to pile that right on top. Kind of makes it a
Look at
little
that.
bit of Italian.
Okay.
And then last but not least, we have all of these beautiful herbs.
Fresh
So
herbs.
this is the oil from the tuna. I'm just going to take just a little bit of that oil from the tuna.
Smart.
And we'll put a little bit on the top bread so it's nice and moist.
Okay.
And then we're going to mix this up. And you can just take a nice little handful of this. Got a towel for you.
Okay,
And
thank
just
you.
pile it right on top.
Was that
You're
fresh
not
dill?
afraid to use your hands.
Not afraid
Yes.
to use our hands.
There's dill in there.
So that's
there's-
the fennel frond. So that's the little top parts from a piece of fennel.
I see. Okay.
Oh.
Looks beautiful.
I'll switch this off with you.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank
and then, because we want the mayo, we want that flavor, I'm just going to put a little bit on top.
Okay. No dry tuna around.
No dry tuna.
And the garlic, is it minced before you add it to
It's
the
minced,
mayo?
yes.
Okay.
Now, if you want to be fancy, you don't have to do this.
Fancier than it already is.
Fancier than it already
He's wearing
is.
a suit.
This is a little bit of fennel pollen. You can get this at Central Market.
Fennel pollen.
Fennel pollen. It's the top part of the fennel. It makes everything just kind of pop. So we're going to put this
Wow.
right on top.
Okay.
I'm going to secure this one because this one's a little messy.
And this is really, I mean, if we had a side-by-side of our regular boring tuna
This is
sandwich,
Which I do have this for you.
this is much more
There,
interesting.
look at that tuna sandwich.
That
Now
is
get in there, get your
beautiful.
taste test.
Okay,
Derek.
go for this.
Are you sure you don't want this one, Derek? These look so sad compared. That's
So
beautiful.
it's just a little deconstructed. And what you should find in the sandwich as you eat it is you really taste that tuna. You still feel like you get mayo, but all those crunchy vegetables are just kind of taken apart a little bit.
yummy.
I would pay $15 for that sandwich because that's how much sandwiches cost these days.
A little, yes,
Wow,
absolutely.
Chef Brandy Key, really, we are such big fans of yours.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for showing us this and for surprising us with unexpected combinations too. Tess is a
Genius.
believer now, I believe.
100%. I
Okay.
need. We
You
need
never
to,
do
like,
sweet and savory breakfast peanut butter. You can do it.
It's good
I'm
stuff.
gonna be a hero.
Thank you so much for stopping by Houston Life. When my mom's in town, we're going to stop by the restaurant.
please. I would love to see her.
She'd love to give you a hug.
Perfect.
Well, in the meantime, we will be sharing Brandy's tips to elevate your sandwich game on our website. That'll be online, HoustonLife.tv later this afternoon. I'm going to save this, finish this drink.